Appreciate y'all. Hey man, welcome to Culture Cannabis. I am your host, Eric. And man, I would just like to say thank y'all. Thank y'all for listening to the introduction, man. And here is like some more, man. Like I said, I'm gonna try to give y'all content, give you podcasts every single week, man. And I was just rolling up smoking and my homeboy. So I got a call today. So before I get into the call, like you know, last year I was locked up. Not for no whole year. I was locked up for 15 days. I did my little bid, you know what I'm saying? I know, nigga, it ain't shit. It ain't shit. It ain't shit. But when I tell you that jail is like, I couldn't even prepare myself for it mentally. And I knew I was going to jail. But I knew how long I was going to be in jail. When I tell you, like, I was on YouTube, I was on Reddit, I was looking up everything about how to jail. And let me tell you, that shit went out the fucking window as soon as I got up in there, boy. I got in there, I was scared as a bitch, but I ain't gonna lie, nigga, I was high as a motherfucker. I was high before I went in. I was high, I had some Chick-fil-A in my stomach anyway. So, they walked me down, they get me processed and everything. They set me with the people who just came in that day, blah, blah, blah. That first night, I didn't eat a thing. And I remember, like, I went to bed about 6 o'clock p.m. Went to bed about 6 o'clock. And I woke up the next morning about 7 o'clock, and I could hear just yelling and all this other shit going on. Like, man, Norfolk jail is fucking wild, bro. Like, anyways. So, my first night there, that shit was rough. My second day there, they call us up. They see, they go by crimes and see what you done and everything. They see my shit and like, okay, so you're going to be in the lowest level as possible because you don't really do shit. So anyway, so I go to this thing and they're just like, what do you want to be in? I'm just like, do we want to be where everybody else is at, or you rather be like in a 4-man? I'm like, bro, I'll take the 4-man because I ain't trying to be all them crazy ass young niggas, bro. I ain't got nothing for them, bro. Them niggas will fuck me up in there, bro. I'll be fight for my fucking life. I don't, young niggas. But anyway, so I get that. Boom, boom, boom. Get assigned to a cell. I go up in the cell. There's 2 other people in there. I forgot what one dude name, but the other dude in there, little Aaron, like my nigga, like that nigga showed me. And this is something that, he showed me my culture. So before I get into him showing me my culture, my wife planted the seeds in my head when I was waking up about how the world really is. And then when I got to jail, my nigga Aaron just pretty much just like it sprouted and grew. Like, I learned so much about my fucking culture. And it's just like, I see it online, but I never really dwelled on it. You know what I'm saying? I never clicked on it and read it. And I never really got up in it because I was just like, what the fuck ever. Motherfucker saying another shit. It was like another day for me. I was going through a lot of shit at the time when that shit was first coming up. But anyway, neither here nor there, I digress. So now, I'm in there, whatever. Couple of days go by, everybody cool, everybody chilling. I'm not really eating the bag lunches. I'm not really eating the trays. I'm giving my trays away. Like, nigga, I'm in there losing weight. I'm depressed as shit. I miss my fucking wife. I miss my fucking kids, bro. I miss my family. Like, bro, I was really going through it. But anyway, like, after a time, Aaron was just like, bro, what you know about culture, bro? And I was just like, I know a little something. I didn't know much, but I might as well. My mind was just thinking of, I might as well go ahead and get this lesson while I'm in here, because I got nothing else better to do. And like, bro put me on a game. Like, he put me on to what I really am and to what I am as a black man, where I come from, I want to make sure I'm quoting it right. I think Erica Badu said it. If we are made in his image and call us by names, we are gods out here. But anywho, he put me up on game, like open my eyes up more to the fact of, culture. And like that shit was a real shock to me. You know, doing more research and shit on it. But hey, that's what I learned when I was in there. Shout out to Aaron. I'm gonna have him on the show here soon, man. Like real talk. I got some, like I told you before in the first episode, I got some people coming. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to grow and expand and have more people, other people, different people, no matter who the person is. Like, bro, I'm open. You got business, let's shout. You got debate, let's shout. But anyway, so to the point, fast forward at my 15th day, it was a Friday, I remember. I woke up that morning, trays, 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 trays. I don't want my fucking tray. I'm going home today, my nigga. It was like, you sure? And like, yeah, man, I get it to one of my homies up in there, one of the people up in there. And then everybody get up, they eat. I was just laying in the bed, bro. Like, I was tired because being in there those 15 days, bro, I didn't really eat. And the only thing I was doing, I was drinking water. And those conditions was horrible as fuck, bro. I remember clearly, like, I had the top bunk. Cause, I'm not opposing no shit, bro. I'm not here for long. I don't really give a fuck. It's a place to sleep. So I'm on the top bunk and fucking, they got this fucking light, and this light is like in the dead of my face every fucking night. No matter which way I fucking turn or try to sleep, this light is always the fuck on. So that was like one of the things, like I said, and they had this thing called, they gave bag lunch. They had these peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I haven't had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich since I've been up in there, and I got out in July. But anyway, so I remember on that last day, so after everybody ate, I said a few words, laid my head back down. Boom, woke up about an hour and a half later. I already knew, boom, it's already time to go ahead and leave. You know what I'm saying? So I jumped the fuck up. I brushed my teeth, I washed my face, get myself together and shit like that, pack my bag and everything like that, make sure I'm straight, bro. I got the uniform on, like, bro, I'm at the fucking door. And then these words I will never forget, bro. Coley, pack your bags. Coley, where you at? Pack your bags. And he like, bro, where you at? I said, look down. He looked down. I'm already at the bottom chilling, bro. Can I leave right now? No, we got a few more things we got to do, but we'll come back and get you in about 10, 15 minutes. Bet. So then everybody started waking up. Everybody in the cell started waking up. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm dapping niggas up. Yo, told my nigga Aaron, like, bro, all right, bro, hit me up when you get up on the outside, bro. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the wisdom, appreciate the knowledge, man. And then they came back around, came and got me. And I remember that walk. I couldn't see shit on the left. I could see shit. I could see the window. One shit really out there, but police vans. And on the right, I'm just walking down. I got my bag, shit like that. Nigga said, yo, bro, you going home? I said, yeah. He said, all right, man. Don't come back. And I just laughed and said, man, nigga, you ain't got to worry about a motherfucking thing. I ain't coming back to this shit. But anyway, so I go down, get my clothes I came in with, put all my stuff on. Boom. I'm outside. And when I tell you that when the air hit me, I felt like a new fucking man, bro. I felt like a new fucking man. And it was just like, it was hot outside, but I was like gracious. And before I get too further, after I get outside, like, bro, I put my clothes back on, and I shit you not, I couldn't fit shit. I couldn't fit shit. Everything was falling off my ass and shit like that. But anyway, so boom, get out. I see my father-in-law. Come on, E. You got shit at the crib. I said, bet. Picked me up, took me to my mama house. Mama seen me, she gave me a hug and a kiss, bro. I had some tears come to my eyes. Mama and there fixing me a boneless, skinless chicken sandwich, man. Shout out to Mom Dukes, bro. Shout out to Mom Dukes. She was in there cooking. She gave my phone and shit. Turned my phone on. I had like so many missed messages and so many updates I had to go through. But when I finally everything calmed down on my phone, I looked for one person. I looked for my wife. My wife was sending me messages while I was away, telling me how much she missed me, how much the kids missed me, how much they love me. And I cried right on the spot. I FaceTimed her. She was on the way back to Cali. I just got out of Virginia, Norfolk County Jail in Virginia. We talked. I told her that I loved her. Talked some more. And she was like, she'll call you back. She getting on her flight. And then my father-in-law came out with a fat ass blunt and said, here you go, E. Smoked the whole goddamn thing. I took that bitch to the face. I was high. My mama had them chicken sandwiches. I sat right there on the couch, man. I could do nothing but just sit there and fucking cry. That whole day, I was just happy to be fucking out. So anyway, yeah, man, that was my experience in jail, bro. Like, people out there, man, if you haven't been to jail, like, it's not the type of place where you want to be at, but, it's not as TV tries to portray it. You can find and hear a few stories and find a few cool people in there that you can either make a lifelong friendship with or somebody that can give you some advice so you can keep your head forward and keep going through it with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I, I had my experiences in jail and, I'm never going back. I can't handle that shit, bro. I'm a bitch. I miss my family too much. I'm a goody two shoes now. I ain't fuck that fighting, shooting. Nope. My black ass stay away from trouble. But yeah, man. That's just my story of me going to jail. I had my plane ticket booked for the next day. I got out on a Friday. I flew back out on a Saturday. Saturday morning, about 5:00 in the morning, I was already up in the air. No, 6:00, I was already up in the air, heading back home. But yeah, man, it's your boy E, man. That's just, story about jail and my experience, man. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all sticking out, man. We keep building, we keep building, we keep building. We're going to keep going, we're going to keep going, we're going to keep going. This is Culture Cannabis. Eric, signing out. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.